Hi everyone, I'm Ihsan. In this video, I'll show you 25 essential One UI 8.5 settings you should change right away on the Galaxy devices to make it faster, cleaner, and more efficient for everyday use. In this video, we're using the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra to test these settings. But if you're using another Galaxy device with the latest One UI 8.5 based on Android 16, you can also follow the initial settings tips in this video. You just need to adjust the settings based on what's available on your device. These are the first settings we always adjust when using a Samsung phone for the first time after unboxing. So if you're new to Samsung or have just switched from an iPhone, these are the first settings you should activate right away. Alright, now let's go through these settings tips one by one. The first setting tip is to make the home screen look more modern by removing the navigation buttons at the bottom. To do this, it's very easy. Just go to Settings, then open the Display menu and select Navigation bar. Next, choose Swipe Gestures, and the navigation buttons at the bottom will disappear, replaced by a gesture hint. Then, to make the home screen look cleaner and more minimal without too many extra elements, we can also remove the gesture hint at the bottom center. Unfortunately, to remove the gesture hint, you can't do it directly from the default Samsung settings. To remove it, you need to install the Good Lock app first. You can download the Good Lock app directly from the Galaxy Store. And if your Samsung phone isn't signed into a Samsung account yet, you can sign in first when opening the Galaxy Store. If you don't have a Samsung account yet, you can easily create one using your Google account. Just tap Sign in with Google and it will automatically sign you in using your Google account. Then after signing in to your Samsung account, you can open the Galaxy Store app. And before downloading the Good Lock app, you can first update several system applications on your Samsung phone. To do this in the Galaxy Store, just tap the menu icon at the bottom right, then select Update. And here you'll find various system apps that need to be updated for optimal performance. Here simply tap Update All. Then wait for the update process to finish. After updating all apps, the latest features will also be available on your Samsung phone. Then after updating all system apps to the latest version, we can go ahead and download the Good Lock app from the Galaxy Store. You can simply search for the Good Lock app in the Galaxy Store, then download it. Inside the Good Lock app, you'll find various useful modules that can add more settings and interesting features to your Samsung phone. To remove the gesture hint on the home screen, you can use a module called NavStar. You can also install other modules in advance, so when you need them later, you can immediately adjust the settings. To download each module, simply tap the download icon on the right, and the process will begin automatically. In future videos, we'll also explore some interesting settings for these modules. But in this video, we'll focus on the initial settings first to keep it short. After downloading all the Good Lock modules on your Samsung phone, next we'll use one of the modules to remove the gesture hint on the home screen. The module we need is NavStar. Simply open the NavStar module and enable the feature. Next, in the NavStar module, turn on the Enable Extra Gesture Settings option. Once you enable this option, it will take you to the Swipe Gestures menu. And at the bottom, you'll see the gesture hint option that was previously hidden. So by enabling extra gesture settings in the NavStar module, you can remove the gesture hint from the home screen. So the home screen looks cleaner and more minimalist. Next, in the Edge Panel feature, there's also a new feature in One UI 8.5. This feature allows you to quickly access AI Select by pressing and holding the Edge Panel handle. And you can use this feature right away without having to turn on any settings. So in One UI 8.5, you can easily access AI Select just by pressing and holding the Edge Panel. Next, you can also make the Edge Panel transparent, so it doesn't interfere with your main screen. To do this, go to Edge Panel Settings, open the handle option, then adjust the transparency to the highest level. Now, the Edge Panel will be transparent without losing its functionality. You can still access the Edge Panel and use the AI Select feature by pressing and holding it. Next, you can adjust the Edge Panel to display more icons. And you can also add a Contacts panel for quick calls on the Edge Panel. To access this feature, you can open the Good Lock app that we downloaded earlier. Then open the Home Up module and enable the Edge Panel feature. In the Home Up module, inside the Edge Panel section, you'll find several settings you can enable. First, we have the Integrated Panel setting. This feature combines your app shortcuts and contacts into a single panel. By enabling this feature, you can display both contacts and app icons in the same panel. Next, you can also enable this second feature to display more icons on the Edge panel. You can add apps and contacts directly to the Edge panel. To show recent apps in the scrollable panel, simply turn on the Scroll Recent Apps area option. And the best part is, you can open apps straight from the Edge panel in split screen or pop-up view. So if you want to open apps in pop-up view or split screen view from the Edge panel, just change the Open Apps option from full screen view to split screen or pop-up view. And by changing this setting, you can open apps directly from the Edge panel in pop-up view or split screen view. Next, there's a feature called Privacy Display that you can turn on directly from the Quick panel. This Privacy Display feature limits the viewing angle of the screen, allowing you to see it clearly from the front. But from the sides, others won't be able to see the screen clearly, and at certain angles, it may not be visible at all. To make the screen even more secure and harder to see from the side, you can enable the Maximum Privacy Protection feature. Just press and hold the Privacy Display option in the Quick panel, then tap Maximum Privacy Protection. You can also apply the Privacy Display feature to specific apps only. In the Privacy Display settings, select Conditions for Turning On option, then choose Apps option. Then select the apps where you want the feature to turn on automatically. The Privacy Display feature can also be enabled automatically when you enter your PIN, pattern, or password. You can also enable Privacy Display for notifications. To enable it, in the Conditions for Turning On option, just enable notification pop-ups. Then in One UI 8.5 on the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, there's also a new feature in the Quick panel. In the Quick panel section, now we can change the position of the Quick panel more freely than in the previous version. In One UI 8.5, you can switch the volume and brightness bars from a horizontal layout to a vertical layout. You can also customize the position of other shortcuts according to your preferences. For other settings, you can also add them manually, since they may not appear in the default Quick panel. To do this, just tap Add Controls at the bottom of the Quick panel settings. Then select the shortcuts you want to add to the Quick panel. This way, you can place all the important shortcuts that you frequently use directly in the Quick panel for quick access. After adding the shortcuts, you can also adjust the size of the icons. The available sizes may vary depending on the setting. Some can be displayed in both vertical and horizontal layouts, while others are limited to horizontal layout only. And for certain settings, you can also use a larger view. Next, the large folder display on the home screen in One UI 8.5 now comes with a slightly updated look. One noticeable change in the large folder in One UI 8.5 is the last icon display when the folder contains more than 9 apps. Previously, folders with more than 9 apps showed a dot icon at the end, but now it has changed and shows a combination of more app icons instead. There's also an additional new feature for the large folder in One UI 8.5, which you can access through the Good Lock app. This feature allows you to customize your folder display more freely. You can make the folder larger on the home screen and stretch it in both horizontal and vertical layouts. To activate this feature, open the Home Up module in the Good Lock app, then go to Home Screen Settings and enable the Large Folder option. And now in One UI 8.5, there's a custom size option that lets you resize folders more freely. And since the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra already comes with the Privacy Display feature, you can view your notifications more privately without them being seen by people around you. So you can set the notification pop-ups to detailed view, allowing you to read the full content. Below the notification pop-ups, you can find the quick access features, so you can respond directly from the notification pop-ups. Next, in One UI 8.5 Gallery, the private album features is now available by default, so you don't need to enable it from the Gallery Lab settings. To enable this feature, open Gallery Settings and select Private Album. Then, to add a photo, choose the photo, tap the three-dot menu, and select Move to Private Album. To access photos in the Private Album, go to the Gallery menu, then select Private Album, and unlock the Private Album using your fingerprint. After that, you can view your photos directly from there. So those are some initial settings you can apply on the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with One UI 8.5. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.